So the name of the organization is Liquid, and it's not a spelling mistake. Vid is coming from Sanskrit Vidya to know, and liquidus is Latin for fluid. So the concept is, as liquid takes the shape of the container it is poured into, our learning solution should take the shape of the learner. So as an organization, we are very, very focused on, in the end, learner has to learn, and that is what we live for. Second core belief that we have is that technology is the only way the trinity of quality, scale and cost can be broken. So you have to leverage technology to handle quality, scale and cost trinity. These are our board of advisors, so senior people, Rita Wilson, Ashok Ganguly from ICSE CBSE board, Google India head, Rajan Anandan amongst others. These are the segments that we operate in. So schools, vocational segments and colleges. We have touched over 250,000 English language learners in India today. We are very focused English language communication skills company. These are our alliance partners, so there are international alliances as well as Indian alliances in Orient Black, Swan and Outlook. Others are international alliances. These are some of the awards that we have won in the past. Key among them would be, I would say, NASSCOM Top 100 and Brandon Hall Award, which is again for India-specific technology that we have won. So we created a tool called WebROM, which was you can go to any cyber cafe and do a session and you get all user data centrally, and that works on a 56 kbps kind of connection. For that we won that award. And British Council has rated us on top 12 technology-based English language program worldwide. About the product segment that we will be discussing today. So it is about spoken language. So the segment is Language Lab, English Language Lab that are prevalent in schools as well as colleges. So our belief is how is best a spoken language learned? By speaking. It's a very simple thing that I'm stating, but you will be appalled, and I will share some highlights from the existing way in which the labs are being done. That spoken English is not learned through speaking, and there are a whole lot of text-based things that the users have to go through. Second is you have to speak it aloud on your own. So user have to practice it on his own. More importantly, you have to interact with the peers if you want to learn any language, and more so English language. And the third aspect is under the guidance of a mentor. So teacher is a mentor that is needed if learning has to happen, and especially if I'm talking about Indian context right now. You can't imagine a situation where serious learning is happening without a mentor being present. We haven't seen it working till date. Though we also have mobile-based, self-paced kind of product, but really we believe that a blended model where trainer and learners both are participating in the learning process, that's where maximum learning happens. Second is relevant content is good, right? Contextual content is very good. But again, most important part is user-generated content is the best. So you have to bring in content that is generated by the users within the class itself. That's the best form of contextualization. Though we have products for Indian conditions, all our products have Indian languages. There are 10 languages in which we have products. Neutral English accent is being used, all Indian scenarios. But we still believe that user-generated content has to come in if learning has to happen in a big way. This is a very interesting diagram from a French postcard artist. In 1910, he made this diagram. So imagine Language Lab as something like this, and education technology intervention is something like this. So all students are hooked in, and there is some bit of recording happening and play happening. Today, I will come to the today scenario, but I think what is missing in the entire piece in that particular diagram is, again, when we talk about technology, three things are extremely critical: structure, dialogue, and learner autonomy. So structure is actually your curriculum. You have to have a curriculum that works for a particular target audience, that is mapped to the target audience needs. That is the structure. Dialogue is where there is two-way between students and teachers, and more importantly among students. When students start speaking among themselves, that is when we have seen maximum improvement in spoken English. And third aspect is learner autonomy, which is that stronger and weaker learners alike. Now, in every classroom there are stronger and weaker learners. our education system is geared towards stronger learners because there is a time limit to it. In an ideal scenario, there should be no time limit, there should be mastery-based outcomes. So how do you plug this gap where weaker learners are also catching up with the strong learners? Through learner autonomy, freedom given to the learner to practice on their own. So these three aspects have to be kept in mind when you are designing any educational technology intervention. You take out one aspect and the entire learning falls. So we, in all our solutions, very, very particular about that we have to address these three aspects. And in Indian scenario right now, both are very, very important, trainer as well as learner. So the technology has to impact both for better quality and better scalability. This is the current situation. So if you go to any English language lab in a school, this is how the language lab looks like. It is wired pieces of computers. Teacher is sitting at a corner, students at another corner. Teacher can't see eye to eye to a student in a language lab. And they interact through computer screens, right? What if, and in this scenario, what if there is no electricity? I have been to A-grade premium schools where if there is no electricity, they have generator in-house, but they are not running the generator because who will pay for the expenses? The principal is not running. So what if there is no electricity? The lab is not going to get used at all. It occupies a dedicated room, big room dedicated to a piece of equipment, wired piece of equipment with ACs and all installed, and a real estate, you know, is a huge issue right now. And third, foreign accents. I've seen in many English language labs where you walk into the language lab and the way teacher is teaching is click on that particular icon, the students will click on that icon, they will hear accent in US, UK voice. And then teacher will say, okay, I will explain that in Indian voice. Then she will again say that in Indian voice and then students will respond. It's a horrible scenario to be in. Why do you need those kind of products with foreign accents, especially for students in the primary classes or secondary classes? So to address all of those concerns, we have launched this product. This is a trolley. Right. Now within this trolley is a projector case. Within this trolley are between 11 to 40 tablets. And tablets can be premium as well as low-cost tablets. All can get charged through a central wire, so centralized charging mechanism. And it has inbuilt Wi-Fi. So what we have done is essentially we have taken out this issue of one, you don't need a space, an extra space for a language lab. Secondly, what we have done is made the environment completely wireless. So in an English spoken class where you want eye contact, where you want students and teachers are seeing each other, where you want students are interacting among themselves, these wires have no role to play. You have to move around in the class. And this particular product addresses that second big need, that there is freedom to move around in the class. So it has taken out the space constraint, it has given you a wireless environment, and then the electricity part. So if you take a good tablet, now tablets are coming with 6 to 7 hours of battery life. You charge it at night, and you know Indian conditions, so there will be electricity for 2, 3 hours, 3, 4 hours at some point of the day, night. You charge it and you run complete school day of 6 hours without worrying about it. The only thing that won't work in this lab is projector. But that is not a concern because I will show you, there is a teacher tab and a student tab. So they have something with them to learn in the class even if there is no electricity. That is second or third problem that we have solved. I will now show you, I will now show you the product. Right? So I'm moving from the infrastructure challenges to learning effectiveness. How by using tablets we are improving on the learning effectiveness also. Right? What we have done is we built an application which is where teacher will control student tablets in the class so that students don't fiddle around while teacher is speaking. So you just is not individual student tablets. This is a lab that has moved into the class. Teacher has distributed that during the class and teacher has put up a tablet. This is a student tablet. Teacher is controlling the student tablet. So the teacher is controlling the screen. To the extent that as a teacher, if I don't want them to fit around, I can actually switch off the student screen is switched off while teacher's screen is getting burdened. Only when, as a teacher, I want interaction, I enable the student screen. Now, this is a scenario, very simple scenario when you meet people, how you meet them, very basic English language. Now, the question the teacher is asking is, when somebody says hi and Nitin, how do you respond? So Nitin, as a student, you will record something.
Just record, I am the host.
And he can similarly do it for all the screens, and then he presses the submit button. So now it is waiting for the So each student in the class will know what is the big thing that we have changed. In any English language class, there are only 3 or 4 students who will always stand up because they are the confident speakers. The rest of them will always avoid eye contact, they will look somewhere the moment questions are asked. Issue is confidence. Which in the first stage, you have to address confidence. And then comes your fluency in English. So give each student a tablet so that he can record at his own pace without worrying about standing in front of the class. This is the first step. As a teacher, I can actually see who is recording who is not. So the console is not to see correctness. Console is whether that particular student who is a weak student I know is recording or not. So Poonam, what is the issue with you? You are not recording. Ramesh, what is the issue with you? You are not recording. That's the only purpose. The only teacher sees that everyone is recorded, he presses the show answer button. The right answer goes to each student tablet along with the expert Indian video. You can again listen to your voice. Then you can form your own comparison and you can build that confidence gradually. So first step is in the process is to build the confidence. The second step, which you can actually do. The second step is when you have gained confidence, you will push them to group discussion and interaction. Because English is all about interaction. You have to speak the language to learn the language. You have to speak with fellow students to learn the language. Then the second step, we will push them to a very interesting concept which is available in the tablet is based. So this is a group discussion activity, right? So you will first say that guys who will jump into a group discussion should know how to read a newspaper article and form main points. So in first few screens we will show them that. How to read a news article and find main topics and main issues. So we will focus on that. This is one reason. So identify the main topic. What is the main topic? Where do you find the main topic in the article? And then we move to the next step where you say, here's an article about this, is a great example. Now you read that article and you highlight the relevant main points in active act. And then teacher will press show answer button and right answer will come to the highlight. At this point of time, teacher will say, now you are ready for a group discussion. She will divide class into a group of 5 students each. Entire class is divided into groups. Within each group, there will be a chairperson. This is a group discussion activity. Similarly, there is role play, there are various types of other activities. One person will become chairperson. There will be 3 4 speakers and 1 observer. All are students, and all is happening in each group. The observer gets a printed checklist. This is not a screen. It's a print checklist that an observer student gets. And along with this print checklist, he is also the video recorded as particular. And that will happen in a round robin fashion. So if today he is observer, he won't be observer tomorrow. So each group is getting video recorded by the discussion. And all by students. And teacher is playing a role of mentor, just hopping across the screen where the users are addressing those issues. All the content is bundled within the tablet. So to the extent that if you have internet connection, if you can afford a SIM card with a 3G connection, you can actually go discussion topics are also given in Hindi. Now, video recording is as easy as all of you know, clicking on the camera icon and just writing. Any and every student is able to do it, to the extent that we have tested with class 1 student. After one session, they are able to do it. Right? Now, I will show you an example. For example, how the video looks over that. This is a video session of our. Now, we are not bothered about very good HD video quality. We are not bothered about the clarity of voice. What we are concerned about, we have pushed students to speak among themselves. And then teacher can actually play a pause and highlight issues. Apart from communication skills, body language also. And just because of this intervention, we have seen huge improvement in students. I will just quickly come back to this. So after this session, so this was the second example. In the first stage, you build the confidence. In the next stage, you push them to do a lot of group activities. And that is our philosophy, that technology is only an enabler in the process. And all are important, all stakeholders are important. It is how you use technology to push learning that is extremely critical. I will just jump quickly through slides. So personalized feedback through video is emerging to be the biggest thing that we are seeing in terms of learning effectiveness. And then obviously if you have internet connection, a lot of unlimited content comes. You can actually do this. There is a school in Himachal, Dharampur, Pine Grove School, where atmosphere is excellent. You want to do outside class activities. They can actually take out the trolley and do a wireless activity there. So you can actually go back to your roots and do Gurukul kind of an activity. You can issue tablets to senior students to do a active role play, case study, shoot, and come back and share it with the class. And you have to leverage. In learning, I am all of us are very particular that whatever motivates, grab hold of that. So these days, tablet is motivating people to come to the class and have a look at the tablet. So get that extrinsic motivation also into the system and capitalize on that. If your content is really good, intrinsic motivation will always drive learning. And most importantly, because of this device, we are enhancing dialogue to the next level through camera-based activities. We are giving enough freedom through this two-way application that we have built so that learner autonomy comes into the system. Right. This is how we are bundling the product. There are two products. One is trolley with 11 to 40 tablets, and another one is trolley, which is with 5 tablets. So there is a case, for example, we are there is a school in Dhampur, Bijnor, who have bought this set, 5 sets, because it addresses all those concerns, infrastructure concerns, and they're seeing huge improvement activities. Our product is already sold, so these are our customers. So Pine Grove, Kimberley, Shamford, 5 such schools, Brahmanand. So the 15 schools have already bought this product, and they are higher education customers like Gram Tarang, Educom Raffles, Greater Noida, Jammu University, AIT, Gurgaon, NIS Delhi, and Jodhpur College. So this product is already sold, and we have paid customers for this particular product. Thank you. So, if there are any questions? So, for example, I will give you a case. For a school with 1,000 students, we are saying 20 rupees per student per month. This is what they are paying. Right, and they are getting access to next level of learning. Their labs are currently not working. You are solving a problem which is there, and you are filling that particular space. The labs are not working today. They are not getting exposure. So you think you are paying 20 rupees per student per month. Is it an expensive proposition?
They are in that area which is quoted
right.
I know all people, they are not much of money around there and how it's possible.
Right.
This probably is the system. It's okay for a society to
Sir, no offenses, but if you set up a language lab, which is a now mandatory requirement by CBSE, it costs you much more. And you set up a complete, you capture a real estate with ACs, with computers, with wires, you pay more than this particular lab, you're not using that lab. That's the proposition that we are selling. Have something that you use, and with low cost tablets, for example, this cost is coming down to 5 rupees per student per student. For a high cost tablet, I am telling you 20 rupees per student, it comes down to 5 rupees per student per month. So is it that costly? For an intervention which is which is improving English communication and taking to the next level. Because of this video thing, we have seen massive improvement within a month in spoken English. It was not there because personalized feedback is absent in today's education system. You go into an English class, you do a role play, and teacher will make some notes. At the end of the role play, she will say, these 3 things were wrong. Student has no way to go back and see what was wrong because there is no video. And that is what we are saying. We are saying we are taking learning effectiveness also to the next level. It's not only an infrastructure constraint, it is learning effectiveness that is also getting impacted through this particular technology. And because of these, you see, within 6-7 months of launch, we have got some paid customers and they're marking names there. So there is some bit of validation, and you are absolutely right. It's early to say that it's a roaring success and stuff. But we're working on it. We are seeing how we can bring down the cost further. With tablets cost plummeting, with the trolley manufacturer, we are discussing how can we bring down the cost. So we are working on that aspect. We know we have been operating in this space for the last 10 years. We know how sensitive Indian customers are when it comes to cost. And you have to obviously give them value with cost. And that is where the entire challenge lies.
In terms of content, you have to writing content, you have to load onto the tablet or type with letters.
So, no. So this is our content built for tablets specifically, built to use camera as a tool. So we have developed content which is very separate for tablets. We have a PC-based offering also, which is very separate.
So later on, if teachers wanted to have a slightly different kind of content, being from Adelaide or from whatever, is he able to do? Or
no, so we don't promote for the simple reason. If you buy one trolley in a school, it will always be occupied for English class. So there is no need. So that is how I explain the principles also. You will have no time left to do any other content on this particular trolley.
no, but the school is doing such a investment.
Right.
So don't just be tied up.
Right.
One particular solution.
No, so you're absolutely right. See, the challenge is that if we go for a 5 rupees per student per month model, the entire risk is ours. Right? We are taking the financial risk in some sense because it's an EMI kind of model in some sense. Right? So we don't want any other content to come in which will lead to malfunctioning of the device and support of the device. After 3 years, when the entire thing is handed over in school scenario, they can do it whatever.
After the years,
Yeah, absolutely. But for higher ed customers, for example, higher education customers, they are buying it upfront. So it's a very different costing pricing model for them. The school segment is buying in per student per month kind of a model, while the higher ed segment is buying it upfront, kind of give me the entire lab upfront cost kind of stuff.
provide managed service model for OpEx specifically.
Absolutely. And another thing that we are focusing on very heavily in this entire, and all our customers we say that is services. Please don't ignore services. In all our costs, we show hardware, software, and services as a big cost. And I think, especially in the school segment, people are very, very particular because they have suffered in the past on the services front. People have sold stuff and people have left. So we are saying that we are saying for 3 years this is how it is tied in, and it is built in the cost. And there will be regular refresher, academic visits, and technical visits in the school itself for promoting the product.
You are pushing new apps regularly?
Yeah, so basically, for example, entire school, for example, in school, we have mapped for each week there will be one session. So 30 sessions per class, from class 1 to class 12, on tablets. It's a very different kind of a product. And we are enhancing that depending on it. So basically, now a huge feedback exercise going on. What are the kind of activities that students are liking? And that is where the feedback is coming, more video-based activities. Because when they walk into English class, that is the missing piece right now in India.
Sorry, what about your, other models? Are you looking at rental models also? You could actually run almost like a transportable service.
So there is one case, and it's a huge name, huge company and CSR initiative, where this trolley is being In fact, we've got orders for complete van also. So mobile Innova, within which this trolley will house, will go to villages, 5 villages. And we signed that agreement for one such customer. Thank you.